The Florida Folk Festival is the oldest continuous folk festival in the nation. Each participant, musician, and vendor all have some significant tie to the state of Florida. The expansion would have begun right here at this two-lane intersection near Snow Hill Road, but once changes would have been made, this span of County Road 419 would turn into 4 lanes looking just like this. Victims were shocked after we showed them several surveillance videos of a man wearing a hat. Surprisingly, a hat is what landed him in jail tonight. Music, heritage, legends.
We're celebrating Florida and everything that it's, why we love it.
The 62nd Florida Folk Festival was named a top 20 event by the Southeast Tourism Society, and it brings Florida's music, arts, and culture right here to North Central Florida. With 14 performing stages, hiking trails, a children's area, and various workshops, there's something for everyone to enjoy. What are some things you've done?
Dinosaur.
Did you make a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Event members say the festival typically draws a crowd of 17 to 20,000 people in a 3-day period. This year's event is expected to surpass the mark from previous years. The Florida Folk Festival is the oldest continuous folk festival in the nation. Each participant, musician, and vendor all have some significant tie to the state of Florida. Gainesville resident Tom Shedd has participated in the festival for over 25 years. After auditioning and earning a spot in the program as a young boy, Shedd has been able to share his passion for the Sunshine State through song ever since.
This is what kept me grounded, so I could get in touch with the roots of the Sunshine State, the history, and understand how to write songs about history.
Known to folk music-loving Floridians as the best 3-day party in America, the Folk Festival will continue its grand tradition of celebration until Sunday evening. Lericia Harris, TV 20 News. More than 200 participants lined up to run, some to walk. But whatever method they chose, every step had a story. This step for hope, this step for faith. For the survivors present at Gators Race for the Cure 5K, their steps represented meaningful history.
I was diagnosed through a regular routine mammogram, and I then opted for a mastectomy because of the strong family history, and here I am.
Barbara Ortega is the mother of Elizabeth Ortega, the mastermind behind the university's first 5K race for breast cancer.
My mom is the 3rd generation of breast cancer. Knowing that there was a need for Komen here, I definitely wanted to bring them to finally establish a Komen rep here.
According to statistics, about 15% of women who get breast cancer have a family member diagnosed with it. This was the case for many survivors who ran, including Kathy Sams and Laura Hayes.
Yeah, I did everything I could not to get it, but my risk was very high, and so that's why the screenings are so important.
Fighting breast cancer wasn't easy, but crossing the finish line made the journey all worth it.
Hi, I'm Laura Hayes, and I'm a breast cancer survivor.
I'm Kathy Sams, and I'm a breast cancer survivor.
My name is Barbara Ortega, and I'm a 5-year cancer survivor.
Lericia Harris, TV 20 News. The Seminole County Commission is looking to postpone the County Road 419 project. Once on the to-do list for the area, the project called for widening of the road based upon future traffic proposals.
Over a 20-year horizon, the traffic was projected to go over capacity, and it still is over a 20-year horizon from now. But what we haven't seen is the growth in that area recently with the economy and other reasons. The traffic counts are pretty flat, but it's going to still remain in our comprehensive plan.
The penny tax Seminole County collected was the primary funding for this project. But with this change on the back burner now, the move of the money will assist with road changes in much more needed areas and ensure safety on CR 419.
Of that money that we're moving from the widening project, we're keeping $1 million in a safety project to identify those. So those will be kind of interim projects until someday down the road the project may be widened.
The expansion would have begun right here at this two-lane intersection near Snow Hill Road, but once changes would have been made, this span of County Road 419 would turn into 4 lanes looking just like this.
Just leave Chuliota as Chuliota is.
That was the reaction of a local resident regarding her thoughts on the project. As for now, Chuliota will not change. Lericia Harris, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.